Hey there, welcome back to the espresso tier. What has been on my mind this past week is more currency pairs. There's a lot of you trading currency pairs out there. I trade the indices, mainly US 30, sometimes gold. This week I traded some gold. But I wanted to talk about the importance of understanding currency pair correlation, how one pair will affect another pair, and also bringing in the factor of the currency strength meter and how you should really be checking that if you're trading currency, and understanding the function of that, because that is definitely going to tell you whether you should be in a buy or whether you should be in a sell. And I know I did a video on that a while ago. I don't know what I said, but I should go back and listen to it. But I wanted to add that into this video on pair correlation, and also talk about something that I don't really hear a lot of people talking about, who are talking about who are training in Forex trading, and that is the dollar index or the yen index or the Aussie index. And what that means is actually there's a chart and you monitor the value of the dollar, whether the dollar is actually going up, we'll just use US dollar, whether the dollar is going up or whether the dollar is going down. And again, there's currency indexes for all of the pairs, to my knowledge. Yeah. So I'm going to go over that on a surface level, but I can 100% tell you I almost didn't put this here on espresso because it's a high enough advanced level that it's really going on my top tier. And I can tell you, and I'll say it again at the end of this video, that this is bothering me, that when you're on my cafe au lait tier and you're able to touch base and ask questions, and we offer up at least a 1.5 hour Zoom, sometimes longer, every week, we're talking advanced fundamentals, we're talking advanced trading, things that are really good tips and really good things to understand. So I would love to see people on my platform doing my strategy and also meeting us on that high level, because why would you purchase, here's my analogy, why would you purchase a car that's only going to go top speed of 40 miles per hour when you have to drive the highway every day? Like, fast-paced trading means high level understanding. Otherwise, the chance of being really successful at it and where you want to be at trading may not happen. So there's so many things I want to cover, but there's so many things I want to like pump the brakes on. And like I said, it really belongs on an advanced level, but I want to show you a few things, and I might get on the charts with you, and I don't want this to be super long. So let me start screen sharing and we'll be on our way. So this is a currency pair correlation chart. And what this shows is this is like part of the secret code. So we can just go through a few of them. Okay. But I really want to focus for simplicity on what I'm going to talk about with the dollar index and how the dollar moves, is to look at these dollar pairs: euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie power, New Zealand dollar, etc. Okay. It's telling you the movement. So all over here, I can't really draw, but all on the my oh, well, we can just do this legend right here. Okay. All of the green arrows show strength. All the red arrows on the right-hand side of the screen show weakness. Oh, I got it right. I wasn't going to use that word, like buys and sells. Buys and sells. Strengths, buy. Weakness, sells. So this is really going to tell you what's happening. If you see on the charts, and you're spending a lot of time on the charts with currency pairs, and you see Euro USD in a buy, and you also see that UJ is in a buy, then that will tell you that EU, the euro, and the Japanese yen will be in the buy. All you have to do is look at this correlation, okay? And it will tell you what the minor pairs are doing, okay? These are the major pairs. These are the major pairs. These are minor pairs, okay? When they're all kind of mixed like that, all right? And that's different from the exotic pairs. Those are not on here. But if you have this in front of you, when I first started trading, and I traded currency pairs, and I was learning what they all were, I had this printed out in front of me, okay? And I was just telling someone that just a couple of years ago, I found this in a bunch of paperwork that I had, and I threw it away because I didn't use it. I knew that I did not want to go back to trading currency pairs. So if you have this chart and you take a screenshot or you print it out, whatever you need to do, this will help you understand some of the pairs and what they're doing. But the main question is, here's the main piece of the puzzle. Here's the border. I'm about to tell you the border of the puzzle. These are all the pieces, right? The border of the puzzle is, how do you know? How do you know when your main index, maybe it's the yen, maybe it's the euro, maybe it's the Aussie, maybe it's the Canadian dollars. Oh, that scared me. My air conditioner came on and the door closed. Where's CAD? Where's the Canadian dollar? Okay, that's not first, but maybe you're following the Canadian dollar index. When the dollar is going up, okay, that's going to be a sign for you to sell the other pair. Yeah, I just wanted I was going to do a whiteboard on this. Maybe I can do a whiteboard on the fly. But if you know that the dollar is going up, let's go down here. If you know the US dollar is going up and you're pairing it with the Swiss dollar or the yen, okay, for example, if the dollar is stronger than those pairs, then that pair is going to be selling, because the USD, whatever, here's the other secret sauce. And I'm going to explain it on a whiteboard because now I'm getting flustered with so many different components. You have your primary pair, and then, I don't know if that's the right term, your secondary pair. Whatever is leading in the front, if this is the stronger currency, then you're going to want to take that as a buy. If that's a stronger currency, you're going to want to take that as a buy. Let's go look at the currency strength meter right now. Let's go take a look at that. Now, I seem to be doing a lot of these videos on the weekend. So the market, like now. So get out of here, ad. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Distracting. I can't help it though. So the currency strength meter is going to tell you, and it's easy to find, and I think I did a video on it, livecharts.co.uk, currency strength meter will come up. And you can see there's generally 6 bars. 6 bars would show that that currency has strength, right? That currency has strength, okay? So what that tells you is what you're pairing it with. Okay, what you're pairing it with is going in the opposite direction. So if you are pairing the US dollar and JPY, this is a stronger currency. So what you're going to do is you would be selling JPY because US dollar is beating it down. Okay, and we can go back and look at the charts on Friday because the market is closed, and we can see that that's what's happening. Let's go take a look. So before I actually leave this page, I wanted to say one other thing that's really important. So this currency strength meter is very fluid, just like the candles. It is always changing. If this were a live market, we could come back here in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. It's pretty quick. And these bars will be changing. So before you trade, you might go, oh, the dollar's strong. And you might come back and go, oh, it's no longer 6 bars. In fact, when I looked at it on Friday, it was 5 bars. Right near market closing, actually. So before you enter a trade, if you're trading currencies, you might want to come back and check to make sure that this is still dominating the pair. If you were trading the GBP, the pound, and the New Zealand dollar, it's kind of anybody's guess here. They're too close, right? They're too close. Or odd CAD, too close. You really want to trade a more dominant pair with a weaker pair, because then you have a better chance depending on which direction you get into. So you always want to come back here. That's what I wanted to say, that this is very fluid. So when we go to the charts, let's go to the charts now. And I'm doing better if I pause, and then I can make sure that I get you to the right place. Now on the charts, we were looking at UJ. The US dollar had 6 bars, the yen had 1 bar. So that tells me that that's a good sell. Okay, when the dollar is in front and it's the first primary pair, and it's stronger than the pair that you're trading against, and that's weaker, that's when we're going to go in for the sell. So you can see, and I said it was fluid and it's changing all the time. So the day chart is not a good representation, because here's a whole day. This candle right here is the whole day chart, but we're looking at something that's like breathing in and out. So we're going to go down to the 15-minute chart, because you can see this is a buy candle, right? You're an espresso tier, you know this. This is a buy candle. So let's go down to a smaller time frame. Whoa. And you can see that at that given time for the last hour, because the dollar was stronger, that we had the opportunity to make profit, catch pips if we were in a sell. Okay. The day chart does not give you a good representation of that, but what does is the dollar index, the DXY, tells you, if you go to the DXY, I can just type it in DXY, it will tell you. Now the 15-minute chart is not a good representation for this, but the day or the 4-hour will tell you. This week was not a good week for the US dollar. We lost a lot of value this week, as you can see, starting on Thursday, Wednesday, when the news came out, economic news came out, dollar started losing value. So when the dollar is going down, the currency that you're trading it against is going up. Okay, so the dollar is weaker, the yen is stronger. Okay, so, but in this case, when you're trading the USD pair first, I'm going to go to the whiteboard and show you this, because it's a better representation when I show this to you on a whiteboard and show and trace it out for you, draw it out for you. Let me say that, gosh. So here are the pairs that I'm talking about, the 7 major pairs. You can see 4 of them start with a different currency. The other 3, the primary currency pair is the USD. They move in different ways. I don't know why they're not all the same, honestly. It just makes what I'm trying to show you a little bit more challenging. But it took me a minute to get this perfect screenshot. You can see all the pairs that start with another currency are blue. Okay, they are stronger. These pairs are stronger than the US dollar. The primary pair, euro, the Aussie, the pound, the New Zealand dollar, they're all stronger right now. Blue buying. All the pairs that start with the USD. The USD was weaker. You saw it on the chart. Red selling. So if we go to these pairs on the computer, on the chart, you will see that these are the pairs that we want to buy. These are the ones that are going up on the charts. These 4, these are the ones that are selling. Okay, the US dollar is weaker. And let's go to the charts and I will be happy to show you that. Okay, so we're back on the charts. We're looking at the DXY, the dollar. This is the dollar. The dollar, you can see on Friday, is not worth $1. Sometimes it goes, that's pretty low. I'm pretty curious. Let me just look at the monthly chart. Just out of curiosity. That's pretty low. And there's a flying here or something. Okay, we've been lower. I mean, I watch it, but I don't watch it. Interesting. There's your US dollar, not worth $1. Yikes. Not worth, I never went back to look at this. Not worth $1. Wow. When was this? 09. Oh yeah, the crash. Wow. It's so cool when you see this, when you see the market crashes, when you see it. Where's 2020? Wasn't a big dip in the dollar here. Look what's happening. Man, you can't tell me we're not printing money, folks. Okay, that was so low. I hope you heard that. Looks like we're printing money. Let's go to those pairs. And I have it right here in front of me, so I won't miss one, but I will tell you, it was difficult. It was a little bit challenging to get this exact screenshot just like this, which is perfect for each of the 4 and each of the 3, because the second before, this is what I caught, because money is always breathing, and you've seen it if you're a trader or special people. These colors are back and forth, back and forth. So let's go to Aussie USD. So like I said, the dollar dropped all last week. On the day, right? What was last week? Right here. Ching, 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 ching. All last week. So let's go to let's go look at the first one on the list. AUD, the Aussie dollar, AUD, USD. Go to Rwanda. So if the dollar is dropping, the other currencies get stronger. Hello. Yep. Stronger. And then she kind of tailed off on Friday. by 0.75%. Okay. Dollar up, a dollar down, Aussie dollar up. What's the next one? Euro USD. EUR USD should also be T. Wow. Here we go. Dollar down, euro up. First pair, stronger, in for a buy. It's really that simple. Next pair. What do we have next pair? GBP USD. Is it going to be the same thing? Dollar got weak. What did the GBP do? What did the pound do? It's almost identical. It's almost an identical chart. Like if you know the dollar's sinking and you're trading currencies, everything else, folks, is going up. Everything else. That's it. And what's the last one? There's four of them. NZD USD. Let's look at that. NZD USD. Any surprises? Nope. No surprises. Very similar to Aussie because that last day on Friday, it kind of went the other way. So, Cindy, you're saying the other three pairs, UCHIEF, UJ, and UCAD will be in the other direction. The US dollar is the primary pair. It's the first one. I think we looked at UJ, JPY. Rwanda again. She sank, right? Dollar is weaker. Sell. UJ. Sell. What's the other one? UCHEF. Oops. USD CHF. Dollar is the first pair. Rwanda. It could have been the same chart. Did you see a difference? I didn't see a difference. Where's UJ? I don't have this saved. I'm not going to go back. Same scenario. And what's the last one? UCAD. UCAD. So this should also be going down. The Canadian dollar made a little bit of a rebound on Friday for sure, but you would have known this. You would have seen whatever was happening in the Canadian news, and this happened for a reason with the Canadian news. But otherwise, those other days, not successful at all. So here's what I have to say. When the dollar, if you're trading dollar pairs, you just have to understand how the dollar is moving. When you understand how the dollar is moving, you're going to understand how everything else is moving. And that's not what I wanted to share. Oh yeah, here we go. Hopefully this is sharing. I can't confirm it, but here is, once again, here is this currency correlation sheet, which will also be uber helpful in understanding if you're trading other minor pairs and not the major pairs. So this is a little bit more high level. Again, we talk about it and talk about it every week on our weekly Zooms at the Cafe au Lait level. Yeah, I'm easier to reach. You can reach out to me during the week. Otherwise, if you're espresso, you can book my calendar. There's a small fee to get me on the charts and go over this with you at that level. And I hope you found this helpful. This has been a game changer for me. Understanding the fundamentals and understanding the movement of the dollar, watching the news. So see you in the next video. All right, bye guys.